The story of Meghan Markle is one of contrasts. Royalty and Hollywood, tradition and modernity. Born in Los Angeles, she grew up in the heart of the entertainment industry, yet she found herself stepping into the ancient halls of British royalty. Her journey is a tapestry woven with threads of glamour and duty, a blend of the old and the new. And now, a duchess and a wildfire. The juxtaposition is stark. The serene life of a duchess, often associated with opulence and privilege, collides with the raw, untamed force of nature. Wildfires, with their devastating power, do not discriminate. They consume everything in their path, leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair. It's an unlikely combination, to be sure. Yet it reveals a truth often obscured by palace walls. Even within extraordinary lives, the ordinary heart beats strong. Meghan, despite her royal title, is deeply connected to the world around her. Her empathy and compassion shine through, reminding us that no matter our status, we are all vulnerable to the same forces. Meghan's decision to postpone her Netflix show, Pearl, due to the California wildfires might seem trivial to some, but it is a testament to her priorities. In a world where the show must go on, she chose to pause, to reflect and to act. This decision underscores her commitment to using her platform for good, to bring attention to issues that matter. But within that choice lies a powerful message. It is a message of solidarity, of standing with those who are suffering. By postponing her show, Meghan is not just making a statement, she is taking a stand. She is showing that in times of crisis, we must come together, support one another, and prioritize what truly matters. It's a message that resonates far beyond the realm of entertainment. It reaches into our homes, our communities, and our hearts. It challenges us to look beyond our immediate concerns and to consider the broader impact of our actions. It reminds us that we are all interconnected and that our choices can have far-reaching consequences. It speaks to the heart of what it means to be human, to care, to empathize, to act with compassion. Meghan's actions are a reminder that no matter how high we rise, we must never lose sight of our shared humanity. In the face of adversity, it is our kindness and our willingness to help others that define us. And in this unexpected pairing of a duchess and a wildfire, we find a powerful lesson in what it truly means to be human. The news spread like wildfire itself. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, was delaying her passion project. The reason? Devastating wildfires ravaging her adopted home state of California. A simple act of empathy. Not according to some corners of the media. This was a scandal. A calculated PR move. The whispers began. Was this a bid for attention? A ploy to garner sympathy? The speculation was relentless, fueled by an insatiable appetite for royal gossip. But beneath the noise lay a more profound question. When did basic human decency become so easily dismissed? Imagine for a moment stepping into Meghan's shoes. You've poured your heart and soul into a project. A project meant to empower women, to share stories, to inspire. Then tragedy strikes your community. Wildfires rage, displacing families, leaving devastation in their wake. What do? Do you forge ahead, tone deaf to the suffering around you, or do you pause, acknowledge the pain, and offer a moment of respite? Meghan's choice was clear. She chose compassion over cuisine, empathy over entertainment. It was a quiet act of solidarity, a recognition of shared humanity. The contrast was stark. On one hand, a woman choosing empathy amidst a personal milestone. On the other, a chorus of disapproval, fueled by an institution seemingly allergic to genuine human emotion. The royal rumour mill churned, churning out narratives of manipulation and hidden agendas. The irony was almost comical. An institution built on tradition, on a stiff upper lip, suddenly aghast at a display of genuine emotion. It was as if empathy itself was a threat to the carefully constructed facade of royal decorum. Perhaps, though, the real scandal isn't Meghan's empathy. Perhaps the scandal lies in our own desensitized hearts. We've become so accustomed to curated personas, to carefully crafted narratives, that we've forgotten what it means to be truly human. Meghan's choice wasn't about publicity. It was about recognizing a shared humanity. It was about understanding that even in the face of personal triumphs, the suffering of others deserves acknowledgement. It was a reminder that sometimes the most powerful actions are the quietest ones. Section 6. Leading with kindness, a refreshing change. In a world often driven by self-interest, Meghan's actions offer a refreshing alternative. They remind us that leadership isn't always about wielding power. Sometimes it's about wielding kindness. It's about recognizing the needs of others, even when it requires personal sacrifice. This is the kind of leadership the world needs. A leadership rooted in empathy, in compassion, in a genuine desire to make the world a better place. It's a leadership that transcends titles and tiaras. It's a leadership that speaks to the very best within us all. Section 7. Beyond the tiara, a modern-day heroine. Meghan Markle is more than a duchess. She's a wife, a mother, an advocate. And yes, she's a modern-day heroine. Not because she possesses superhuman strength or fights mythical beasts, but because she chooses kindness in a world that often rewards indifference. She reminds us that true strength lies not in ignoring suffering, but in acknowledging it. It lies in using our platforms, no matter how big or small, to amplify the voices of those in need. It lies in choosing empathy over apathy, action over indifference. Section 8. The power of one ripples of empathy. In a world that often feels disconnected and divided, the power of empathy can bridge gaps and bring us closer together. It's a force that transcends boundaries and unites us in our shared humanity. One act of kindness might seem small, insignificant even, yet these small gestures can have profound impacts. A simple smile, a helping hand, or a kind word can change someone's day and sometimes even their life. But like ripples in a pond, its effects can be far-reaching. When you throw a stone into water, the ripples spread out in all directions, touching everything in their path. Similarly, an act of kindness can set off a chain reaction, influencing people far beyond the initial act. When we choose empathy, when we act with compassion, we inspire others to do the same. Our actions serve as a model for others, encouraging them to also act with kindness and understanding. This creates a culture of empathy, where caring for one another becomes the norm rather than the exception. We create a ripple effect of kindness spreading outward, touching countless lives. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a larger wave of positive change. It's like a domino effect where one good deed leads to another, and another, creating a cascade of goodwill. Meghan's choice to postpone her show wasn't just about acknowledging the California wildfires. It was a powerful statement, a reminder that in times of crisis, our actions can have a significant impact. By choosing to prioritize empathy and compassion, she set an example for others to follow. It was about igniting a spark of empathy in a world desperately in need of it. In a time when we are often overwhelmed by negative news and divisive rhetoric, acts of kindness and empathy can serve as beacons of hope. They remind us of our shared humanity and our capacity for goodness. It was about reminding us that we are all connected, and that even the smallest acts of kindness can make a world of difference. In a world that can sometimes feel cold and indifferent, empathy warms our hearts and brings us closer together. It's a reminder that we are not alone, and that together we can create a better, more compassionate world. Section 9. Finding your voice. Be authentic, be kind. So, the next time you're faced with a choice, ask yourself, what would Meghan do? Would she act out of self-interest, or would she take a moment to consider the impact of her actions on others? Meghan Markle has often been a beacon of compassion and empathy, showing us that true leadership is not about power or prestige, but about making a positive difference in the lives of those around us. Would she choose self-promotion, or would she choose compassion? In a world where it's easy to get caught up in the race for success, Meghan reminds us that the real measure of success is how we treat others. Her actions consistently reflect a deep sense of responsibility and care for the well-being of others, whether it's through her charitable work or her everyday interactions. Would she prioritize her own agenda, or would she consider the needs of others? Time and again, Meghan has shown that true fulfillment comes from lifting others up, from listening and understanding, from being present and engaged. Her ability to connect with people from all walks of life is a testament to her genuine kindness and authenticity. The answer, I believe, is clear. Meghan Markle's life and work teach us that authenticity and kindness are not just admirable traits, but essential ones. They are the foundation of meaningful relationships and a fulfilling life. Meghan Markle teaches us that true strength lies in authenticity, in leading with our hearts, in choosing kindness above all else. Her journey is a powerful reminder that we all have the capacity to make a difference, no matter how small our actions may seem. By being true to ourselves and showing kindness to others, we can create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond our immediate circles. Let us all strive to follow her example. Let us embrace our own authenticity and lead with kindness in our daily lives. Whether it's through a simple act of kindness, a word of encouragement, or a gesture of support, we can all contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world. Let us be kind. In every interaction, in every decision, let us choose to be authentic and kind. Together we can build a world where everyone feels valued and respected, where kindness is the norm, and where authenticity is celebrated. Let us remember that our actions, no matter how small, have the power to inspire and uplift others. So let us be kind, let us be authentic, and let us make a difference.